Alright, we're going to resume where we left off in the previous video by continuing to paint here in the head region. Just going to continue with a paintbrush right around the lip and the gum area. I'll turn steady stroke on to help a little bit with this. I'm speeding up the playback a little bit as well. So you'll just intermittently go back and forth between selection modes in a paintbrush. Oftentimes you can actually apply hotkeys to the ones you use the most in the E panel if you like. So if you use a freeform lasso quite a bit, you may want to set a hotkey for it, and then perhaps your favorite brush draw mode. So just filled in the eye sockets with black. Switching back to a different image. And I'm going to paint around the gills, if you want to call it that. So just in the brush options panel, reduce the spacing. That just gives you smoother strokes. In this case, you could turn symmetry on if you like, hitting the S key and enabling it. So sort of want to fade the color from the gum and the lip area. Turn symmetry back on. Just trying to break this color up a bit. Do the same thing for the rear eye socket. Just going to use the clone stamp tool to copy from the side where I've already painted. Using the symmetrical copy option in the tool options panel for this tool. So create a new layer. Hit overlay mask. I have to link the one I want it to actually be masking. Again, I always drop the opacity down and I use just the color channel. The other two I'll leave alone. So now I can go in and mask out the areas I don't think I'm going to need. So turn wireframe back off so I can see a little bit better. So I'm going to adjust the hue just a bit. And bring the saturation down. Hit OK. I may change the blending mode on that layer to lightness. And on the mask layer itself, I may adjust the opacity up somewhat. Just continue to experiment a little. I'll turn smooth shading back on, then turn it back off. Back on the main head overlay layer, just going to add a little bit more color in certain areas. I can smooth it by holding down the shift key. And when you're painting with color, you can always just hold down the control key and it acts as an eraser on the fly. Just trying to get a smooth transition between these contrasting colors here. And go back to the surface materials panel, and I'll unhide the body just to kind of see how things are looking overall. I'll turn that back off. Just skip forward a little bit as I continued working in the same fashion here in the head region, and we will stop the video right here and pick up on the next one where we're going to add some more color here in the head region as well as working on the body, and we're going to do so in 3D Coat 4.7. Again, most of this series was recorded in 4.0, so again, we're going to try and update things a little bit, and again, finish up in 3D Coat 4.7 with some smart materials and whatnot. So stay tuned, we'll see you in the next video.